Well, I can't believe it. People have been saying, "Where are you?" I mean, look at the weather. What do they mean? Where are you? Hideous.
We're going anyway.
Yeah, we are, but we don't know where we're going, and we're already grumpy about the thought of having to drop the cockpit enclosure and face the inclement weather.
We're gonna have a sausage roll, and then we're gonna have a sausage roll in the cockpit enclosure, and then decide.
Yeah, our fear is that once we've got a hot sausage roll and mustard and a hot cup of tea, and we're inside that enclosure, we are going to be very reluctant, are we not, to drop that enclosure?
Then add to that the problem that we are going on cool runnings today.
What do you mean? No, that's
So it's going to be damp. It's going to be leaking, isn't it?
if it's leaking, it's because the fix you did in the bow isn't working still.
Well, and you got another leak, haven't you?
Yeah, now that's an odd leak because it only leaks every now and then, and we reckon it's the direction of the wind. It's in the galley locker, and Mrs. Oliver gets really irritated because it's where the tea and the coffee is, and every now and then they get full up of water. But then you can have inclement weather and you get none in there. It's a mystery.
We're running out of places to. We're running out of places to go.
No, what were you about to say? You're about to be rude.
Just a little bit. You were dragging it on a bit.
Oh, okay.
We've run out of places to go in the Solent.
No, we haven't. I gave you a big list.
No, we've got 3, but I can't find the list.
Give him a list. He's lost him a list.
What was Havant? Wasn't
Havant?
Not Havant. What was that place in
Havant.
Fareham.
Fareham, yeah.
Fareham Reach.
Yeah. Well, we've done Fareham Reach, but we've not got to the quay.
Well, there's a power line.
I know, we can't do it, can we? Although Trog assures me we can. And I have been under it in cool runnings.
Have you?
Yeah, been under it and then came back out.
Oh, so we'll do it in cool runnings then.
Yeah, we should, but it has left me nervous. We have learnt a few things.
What about today? We get the tide is easterly.
No, I'm not doing it today. It's raining. We'll get an arc of electricity or something.
So it's quite wet, see?
It's horrid, mate, isn't it?
It's getting worse. It's supposed to be getting better, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that this is going out weather.
Yeah, but what's our channel going to say if we just sit here and eat sausage rolls?
The problem is, you see, we go out in this weather.
Yeah.
What happens is that you say, take the helm, and then you come in here and you faff around, making cups of tea, staying in the dry, and every excuse is made.
Yeah, that's true.
And I end up getting soaked.
Nice clean boat here, though. Thing of beauty, this boat.
So it's just pouring down out there. They said it was going to be between 1.2, dropping down to 0.8 millimetres an hour of rain, and it's just 3, 4, 5 mil of rain. It's ridiculous. We just haven't got the inclination to go out, have we?
I think we really are grumpy old gits at last. I mean, you lot have called us that. You have. And it's probably that's made us grumpy. But I can't get him out. He wouldn't. Last time we went out in Colonia, he wanted to give up. He did. He wanted to give up. I had to make him go to Lymington. And all these years, he's castigated me about the size of the painter on my tender. Guess what happened on the way to Lymington after he didn't want to go? His painter snapped, wouldn't you know? And do you know what his first reaction was? We'll not get it, Dave. We'll leave it for the Coast Guard. I had to take him back there and get it.
It just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Yeah, I asked for a simple question, and 10 minutes later, what? So we went.
That was sobering.
We were just going to Lymington for the night, and anchored at the end of the Bewley, and it was 40 knots, and we were heeling over at about 45 degrees on anchor.
And getting pushed towards the bank.
We started to slip anchor. Couldn't get the bow into the wind particularly well, so we had the engine full on, trying to get some semblance of order. Managed to get the anchor up. Headed off. Dinghy came unattached, went head over heels back down the Solent.
And you were giving up on it, is that the truth?
I was going to give up on it, but we dropped the sail, we motored back. We did manage to pick it up. That was a tricky manoeuvre.
Tell them about the suction, because that caught us both out.
The dinghy inverted, and trying to unsuck it from the sea was very difficult.
How did we do it in the end? We got one edge up with the
Yeah,
wave.
just brute force. It was my strong arms.
My skill.
Anyway, we're going to go up to the end of the river and pick up a buoy.
We're going down to the end.
We're going down to the end of the river, and we're going to pick up a buoy and see what the weather does, and then we'll head off for a sail if it eases up. Here's the problem with with these cockpit enclosures.
Yeah.
You get in here and it's so lovely and dry and warm. The thought of uncovering it and opening yourself up to the weather.
So tell them what we're going to try.
It's tricky, and it's psychological. It plays with your head.
Be honest,
and it's not good. It's not good. What we're going to do?
We are going.
Oh yeah, we're not even going to get wet. We're going to open the sides up, open this front panel up, and we're going to motor under the safety of this canopy. So.
By the way, folks, little point from both of us. This time of year, batteries don't hold their power anywhere near as well as in the cold. But I checked with the manufacturers of this solar panel, SunPower, who also sold the, what do you call the management unit?
Charge controller.
Charge controller, that's it. And they've assured me in writing that it will not overcharge the battery. So I'm leaving it out under the spray hood here. And last week, in 5 days, it got 30 amps in and the batteries were up at 12.9. This week it got 20 something in. So it's a useful trickle charge. Yeah. You found the same with your wind jelly, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. There we are. Today's lesson is over. We're going to go. We'll report back how wet we are. I've got one thing to report. I've brought a new outboard engine.
Oh, he has.
I've gone electric.
He's only just bought a brand new petrol one
before
but
that. Rachel couldn't start it.
No, I know.
And
Jill can't start mine, so it is a thing.
Smelly and noisy. I wouldn't go back now. But I can't remember what one it is I bought.
No.
You remember?
What I find fascinating is because I was anxious about dropping the fuel cell, which is quite heavy, so you take the fuel cell off to lift the engine on board, the battery, and he shocked me by taking it out of my hands and threw it overboard. The thing floats.
Yeah, the battery floats.
That's impressive.
What's it called? Which one is it? I did a lot of research, and this one definitely was the best for me and what I use it for.
What's its range?
I'll put the name down here somewhere.
Yeah.
It'll do an hour and a half.
Right. But you can charge it up on the boat, I think.
Charge it up on the boat, so I can connect it to my solar power or my batteries to charge it overnight on the boat and give you a full charge by the morning. I was going to say something, I forgot what it was now.
Can't remember the name of your outboard. It's taken you 30 minutes to get your
Hang on. I was going to say something.
Look at these gloves. It's taken 30 minutes
Got
to
new
get
gloves.
one on.
New gloves. Took me ages. My hands are damp to get them on, but I was going to say something quite important.
Yeah. This is not going to be the Dementia channel, you know. Honestly. Can't remember your outboard. It's taken you 6 minutes to get your phone working because you wouldn't take your gloves off. He was panic-stricken, he wouldn't get them back on.
I can't think when he's talking. He doesn't stop, and I can't think what I was going to say.
Rachel was quite upset he bought these gloves. She reckons it's £5.
Oh, I know what it was. Yes, I know what it was. So, the deal is that I drive and pay the fuel costs, and he brings the food, right?
First I heard of it was when I was told I promised this was the
yeah, he'd forgotten. It wasn't the first time he'd heard about it. He'd forgotten.
Contemplated.
Look at that beautiful vessel over there.
Once, that filthy boot line.
Look at that beautiful vessel over there.
Oh, look at that wind vane.
Alright, she's beautiful. Charging up her batteries.
Yeah, boiling
anyway,
batteries. That's not slow then.
I hope Jill, Dave's wife, is listening to this, because the last time we were here and he brought soup on board, he ended up splashing it all over the cabin sides in there, out of the saucepan. Today, his soup was in a Sainsbury's bag, albeit one of those thick, heavy ones, and he emptied it into the bottom of the bag. So we've probably got soup now that's been picked out the bottom of a Sainsbury's bag. It's disgusting, honestly. I don't know what to say. Decided to sail on, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I suppose it is sail. Hey, Nipper, we've got the Jenny up.
We're looking through a little post box, trying to find our way to cows or somewhere.
Anywhere.
But we're staying reasonably dry. And then we've got that soup scraped out the bottom of the Sainsbury's bag for lunch.
Stop being so rude. Homemade soup, that is. Sweet corn chowder with fresh double cream. It's nothing like it.
Fresh double cream chowder scraped out the bottom of the Sainsbury's bag.
He's so ungrateful always. And I never did make this agreement. He keeps saying I made the agreement. First I heard of it was when he told me about it.
When somebody's memory's bad, you can make things up like that to your advantage. What are you shouting about?
There it goes. What did I tell you? And the kettle will go.
Well, I got that on video. You need to be careful what you're saying. He's gone to the toilet. He's on his third loo trip, and I'm about to do my second. It's a sort of age thing.
Every time I go to the loo, the kettle goes.
And the kettle's gone off, and he's leaving it again, as is his norm. What were you worried about there, Dee?
Which?
What was all that worrying about? Oh, quick, quick!
Well, the problem is, Murphy's Law, you're desperate to go to the loo, but you know full well the minute everything's ready to do its job, the kettle will start screaming, and you're left in the dilemma, aren't you? Do I run out with my clothes half hanging off and turn the gas off, or do I finish what I came here to do
and then you run out saying, oh, I'm using too much gas, I'm using too much gas, didn't you? It's exactly your words.
Yeah.
Why are you interested and concerned about that on your vessel, but you're not on mine? That's what I want to know. I just did an accidental jibe there. Concentrating on your kettle, you see. Yeah, he's concerned about his own gas, but he has no concern whatsoever about mine. It's just absolutely typical. Unbelievable.
The actual truth is worse than that. It's more humbling than that.
Go on.
I've never bothered about it till you and Josh castigated me, telling me I was wasting gas. So ever since then I've been paranoid. I put next to nothing in the kettle. Try and turn it off real quick because it never works because I'm always in the toilet, but the intent is there.
Well, it shows one thing, doesn't it? You're never too old to learn. There we go. This is what lunch was served in. Manky old Sainsbury's bag. Scraped out the bottom of that it was. Sorry?
You heard.
What did you say?
Stop complaining.
No.
Yeah, you are. I can hear you. You're casting aspersions on me.
How's your battery management going? Oh, we're at 12.7, 96%-ish.